Hi, beautiful. It's Risa coming to you live on Friday for some heart to heart conversation. Today, I'm here to talk to you about clarity and how do we find the clarity you need. Drop a yes in the comments right now if you're in that place where you are really struggling with the question of whether or not to stay in your relationship. You feel maybe like your heart is pulling you in another direction and your mind is pulling you back. And you keep going back and forth, and you've got that ping pong match going on in your head, maybe that one day thinking, oh, maybe it's all right, maybe I can make it work, maybe another day it's really just making you feel so unhappy. So type in and say hello, drop a yes if this feels true for you. And here's what I want to share with you today. We're talking about how do you really find the clarity that you need to make the choice that's right for you, right? And here's the thing. I'm gonna venture to say that somewhere deep down in your heart, you already know. You already know the answer. And so we get into our head, oh my good Lord, the mind can get spinning and have us going in all kinds of different directions because your beautiful mind, it really just wants to keep you safe, and it does not like change, and it does not like entertaining having to make these decisions which lead to big life changes. That's threatening to that part of our brain that would much prefer to just have things already predictable and status quo, and it would much rather keep you safe than happy. So take a breath and just thank you, beautiful mind, for wanting to keep you safe. And now I want you to take another breath, put your hands on your heart, and just bring your awareness to your heart space. We're going to get out of our head for just a minute. Drop your awareness down into your heart and just take a nice breath. As if you could breathe right in through the backs of your hands. And just feel into your beautiful heart. Breathe into it and just feel your heart. And just know that wherever you're at right now, however you're feeling, it's okay. It's okay. I know we can get into that place of being really frustrated with ourselves and kind of beating up on ourselves, but I just want you to feel into your heart and just breathe into it. Give yourself a little love, a little appreciation for wherever you're at on your journey right now, knowing you are exactly where you need to be to learn whatever it is you need to learn right now, to be able to move ahead in your life with greater peace and wholeness and happiness. So just take another couple of breaths and just feel into your heart. Again, just getting out of our head, really bring your awareness into your heart, breathe into it. Releasing on the out breath. Your beautiful heart. It's your soul connection, your alignment with your truth, your place of peace, connection with all that is. Your heart will not steer you in the wrong direction. You can't trust yourself. So just breathe into your heart one more time and give yourself a little love, a little appreciation for yourself. This beautiful human, knowing we are all doing the best we can with what we know at the time. And just appreciate yourself for just showing up here right now today to get the support you need to get it figured out. So when you're ready, if you haven't already, just gently bring your attention back. And what I want to share with you again is this idea of how do we get to that place of real clarity. So one is, we just did it, is tune into your heart. The other thing is, I know it's not easy. It's one thing to know, like I know when I was in my marriage, I knew for a long time, like I was never really going to be truly satisfied in that relationship, but I was way too afraid to do anything about it. And it's okay, it's okay. But I would say that if you're feeling a huge amount of discontent right now, which many people are, because the time has come for us to release things that are no longer working for us. Or if they're in your heart, you still feel like maybe there's part of you that wants to see if you can save this relationship. There's still some love, there's still some potential there. Just know that that is possible too. And usually if it's things like just that sense of connection, trouble with communication, that emotional intimacy, those are things, even though they may seem impossible to repair right now, that it actually is quite possible to improve. And so whether you're still trying to figure out, or if when you tune into your heart, you just really already know that this is probably never really going to be the relationship that's going to make you happy, then either way, the way that we get to the clarity we need is by going within and doing our own inner work. And this is where coaching support usually comes in, just to be honest with you. But we have to be willing. We have to be willing. This is the mistake that most of us make, is we're looking outside ourselves. We're looking to our partner. We're looking to what they need to be doing differently to change, when we don't have control over that, right? I know I always tell you this, but this is like the mistake that I see, that I made, that I see everybody making, is that we just get so focused on trying to make that other person be different, and it just doesn't work that way. So what do? We got to bring our focus back to ourselves and look within and get the support we need to unwind any unhealthy patterns of relating that are running within us. Because and there's no judgment about that. We all have our stuff, and we're 50% of the equation, right? And this is where our power is. It's really a delicious thing when we can bring our attention back into ourselves and reclaim our power to look within ourselves and get some tools that we need to be able to manage our thoughts and process our emotions, so we can feel more in charge of our own well-being. This is the work that I love to do with my clients, is help you get to that place of real clarity. But even more than that is just, how can we be happier right now? How can we get some relief right now? Because I know if you're struggling with that question, it's really stressful, and it wreaks havoc on your mind and on your body and on your health and your well-being. So take another breath, and you can use that heart exercise anytime you're feeling stressed. Just drop into your heart and breathe. Give yourself some love, some appreciation. I learned another really cool energy technique. Do you guys want to see another one? Anytime you're feeling stressed out, you can try this. It comes from Donna Eden. If you've ever heard of her, Donna Eden, Eden, does a lot of energy healing techniques. So that's part of my background that I do with the energy healing work that I do. But you can do, anytime you're stressed, you can do figure eights around your eyes, whichever direction feels good. You just take your two fingers and make a light touch and make little figure eights around your eyes, and that balances the left and right hemispheres of your brain. And you just do that until you start to feel a little bit more centered, a little more calm, a little more relaxed. Maybe sometimes people will start to yawn. If you start to feel a yawn coming on, you've balanced your brain out. So I've been using that one a lot lately. It works. It's amazing how fast that works. So that's another real cool energy technique. So now you have two. Drop into your heart, get out of your head, drop into your heart, breathe. Your heart is your place of peace and truth, darling. Anytime you are feeling unhappy, stuck, frustrated, and then you can do your figure eights around your eyes to also just relieve stress, get into a more balanced, focused place. And so, here's the big message, though, is that, you deserve to be happy, and you deserve to get it figured out. And I know it's not easy, and that's why most women stay stuck in unhappy relationships for years. And I don't want you to have to wait that long. I want to really support you in getting this figured out, whether you're still trying to see if it's possible to make it work, or if you kind of already know, but you're just feeling stuck. I want to invite you to join me for my free upcoming masterclass. I'll be on live on Zoom with you next week for the 3 keys to making the decision that's right for you. We're going to talk about what's not working and can you fix it? What do you really need to be happy? And how do you know when it's time to go? How do you know when you get to that place of, how do we get to that place of real clarity? So we're going to take a much deeper dive into all of this next week, Thursday night, August 18th, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. I'm going to drop a link in the comments. So click on that and come on over and join me live on Zoom. I'd love to see you and meet you. It's all confidential. Only it'll be recorded, but only I'll be on the recording. And then we'll have some private time after for questions and answers if you want to stay on a little bit. So, I love you guys. Breathe. Anytime you need to feel more calm, access that place of inner peace within yourself, just put your hands on your heart and breathe. And again, you deserve to get it figured out. So click that link, come on over and join me next week on Zoom, and let's get you moving in the direction that you need to move to be happy in your life, and also some tools so that you can just be happier right now, starting right now. So that's it. Remember your bottom line question: what do I need to do right now to just take care of myself? That's step one. That's always a good action step anytime you're feeling any negative emotion. So our third tip is just ask yourself, what do I need to do right now to just take care of myself? I'm going to go outside. I am outside. I'm going to go for a walk and take in this beautiful day. It finally cooled off a bit here in Connecticut. So I love you guys. Take good care of yourself. Click that link. Come on over and join me. Let's get this figured out. And in the meantime, take good care. All right. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.